Hello and welcome to this Minecraft 1.12 Feed the Beast Revelation episode from the Craftinomical server. Today we're taking a break from the skyscraper, from Craftinomical and all that sort of stuff. And we're going back to nature. We're going back to our roots. Well, roots 2 anyway, roots 2. I've been exploring a fair bit here, Mr. Apiarist, for this, and I just found it, and I'm not gonna. I haven't looked to see. Ooh, see, I saw it already there. Look, spellcraft, herbal, yay, and all sorts of flowers and stuff. And we might as well grab these things. I don't know if we need them, but yeah, I thought we could try and delve into Roots 2. Today, and the thing is, I like magic mods, right? But they can be a bit finicky sometimes. So I figured I would try and give you a little bit of a guide into how to getting started with the Roots 2 mod. Alright guys, so we found two books. One of them is the Book of Herbal, and the other one is the Book of Spellcraft. And it's probably a good idea for you to start with the Book of Herbal. And in this book you can see there are many things, not least of which is how to make thatch, which we have used extensively in our French vineyard. But you can also make some basic tools, wooden shears, a knife, and with the knife, if you cut down trees with it, let's see here, you get birch. And with birch you can actually make these books, among other things. Just so that's like an easy way to get started if you don't want to find a hut, or if you can't find a hut. I was actually about to do that just as I found my hut this time. You can also make a hammer that can crush some stuff down for you, or pulverize it. And this is kind of an important one. You need to have charcoal and 2 sticks to make a fire starter, and we will use that later. And the next thing you need to do is you need to find a Moonlight Circle such as this. And I don't know if you can see it, right? But there are some markings here, very faint. There's one there, there. There should be another one somewhere. Oh yeah, there. And these are places where you can plant things and do things. So the most simple thing you can do is you can throw a piece of stone. Well, you can throw a piece of stone onto the middle one, the little bigger one, and you get another material back. And now you can see maybe some particle books. Hello Piggy, are you interested? You get runestones, and we're going to use them later on as well. But another thing you can do is you can plant things on these things to get another something else. Basically transform some mundane items into something that is useful for roots. So let's skip ahead here. Yeah. So for instance, if you plant 2 poppies, 2 wheat and a potato, you will get something called wild root. So that's the first thing we should do. You can also get some other bits. You can combine oak leaves, birch sapling, and oak saplings to get moon glow leaves. Hello rain. And so on and so forth, guys. You can plant various things, bits and bobs here, and it'll transform into something else. Yeah, so let's try this. I've planted 2 poppies here. We're going to till that, and plant seeds there and there. And we're going to till this up. Well, we're going to till this and plant a potato here. Now these has to be fully grown, so I brought some bone meal with me. And of course, oops. Oh well, that's not the end of the world, surely. Oh come on. There we go. And then guys, then we have to wait until midnight roughly. So you can see where the moon is now. It's going to go above us here. And then we'll start seeing some nice and shiny particle effects from this. If I've done it correctly, I hope I have. That doesn't look exactly fully grown. There we go, that's better. Oh, there we go, already. That's cool, that is cool. I'm gathering towards the center here. I'm hoping they'll soon transform this thing into wild roots. Yay! We have wild roots. Okay, so now we can do this a couple of times. If we're quick enough with the till. And get a bit more of this stuff, right? Because we're going to need a fair bit here, if I understand correctly. But okay, so let's try some other things here. Let's put a oak leaf there, a birch leaf there, a tulip in the middle, a birch sapling there, and an oak sapling there. And lo and behold, we get a... come on. Yay, we get a moonglow seed. Let's grab that. And we got a seed as well, so that tells you we can actually grow these things. And incidentally, you can grow the wild root as well. So next up here, let's try the next one, which is grass in the middle, spruce leaves and spruce saplings, right? So let's see, I think I have this stuff somewhere. Spruce leaves, spruce saplings, and a piece of grass. Spruce leaves. I don't think it matters where you put them, as in on these four. You can put them in any old order. But there we go, we got that one. And then this will give us teramos, and then we are going to try the Persica blossom as well here. Let's see here, I need to get rid of something, maybe sticks. There we go. So yeah, what's that? That is 3 yellow flowers. And, oh my memory, honestly. Peony and oxide daisy. Peony, oxide daisy in the middle. Start with that one. Put the peony here. Put some flowers around here, like that. And we got another one. And let's see, there is one more, and this is an important one. This is the spruce leaves, lilac, and a beetroot. And darn nabbit, I don't know if I have a beetroot, but I think I might be able to fix it. What did I say? Spruce leaves. And lilac. And a beetroot. Let's see if I have any in my... oh well, I have a few. Let's throw away the hoe for now. My inventory, as always, is a complete and utter shambles, honestly. Oh yeah, let's not throw away the hoe actually. Let's throw away the book for now. Oh, and I need seeds from these. Oh man, do I not have any seeds? Oh, I do. That's alright then. That's alright. We're alright, guys. We're alright. And I think I got some more bone meal as well. Here we go. Aubergine. Now, the reason aubergine is so important, right, is... oh, I don't want to actually lose my book. Let's throw away the seeds and pick up the book. Is because... with the help of the aubergine seed, you create a pyre. And the pyre is going to be how we make spells in Roots 2. Okay, so we have here an aubergine seed. Guess we can grow this a couple of times. Yeah, that's awesome. Get even more stuff. And again, we need to get rid of something here. Oak leaf, yeah, why not? And maybe cotton seeds. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that is actually all the plants except for one. And the reason I'm not doing that one is because actually I don't think I have any ferns. But you can make a spirit herb from 2 ferns, a mushroom, another mushroom of the red variety, and a netherwort. And I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go and find some ferns before we continue much further with this. But let's see what's next, guys. Alright guys, I decided to go ahead and do the last one as well here, and it's nighttime and nothing is happening. And actually I realize now that that's because the netherwort needs to be fully grown, and you can't bone meal it. Darn it. So I guess this one is something we wait for. But in the meantime, guys, let's go and have a look at what I've now done. And I'll show you how to operate these things. So you don't have to stand around over at the ritual circle forever. You just basically make a little farm. And then you go around and bone meal everything until your heart's content. And I thought we was going to try something as well while we're at it here. We can try and chuck some of these in the immersive engineering closures, right? And see what happens. So let's see, something we don't need too much of here now, like Is there wheat somewhere? Yeah, somewhere here, right? So if we try and remove that seed and put that seed in, oh man, it doesn't work. That is such a shame. I would have liked that to work. Okay, well, it was worth a go anyway, guys. It was worth a go. So where do we go from here? Well, we need to make ourselves this pyre. Oops. This pyre. So it's oak logs, aubergine seed, charcoal, and cobble. I think we need to make some charcoal here. In point of fact, let's put a stock of logs. A stock of logs. A stack of stocks. I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, I know not know. Let's put some in there, and maybe some in here as well. Alright, we have our pyre. Now, the thing is, this is used to cast rituals in the game, and what we're going to start with is actually spells. So let's put this down though. It's a cool thing. You use it for various bits and bobs. I think you use it to charge your staff and stuff like that. And speaking of staff, we are now at the point of beginning with our book of spells. As you can see, there's many chapters. Many of them are spells. Let's see here. Let's start with maybe the staff. I mean, we're wizards, right? We want to be having a staff. Let's have some sticks. And then I think we can use any of these seeds, actually. No? Okay. We can only use the aubergine seeds. Darn it. Or maybe not. Maybe we can use moon glow. No? Okay. Let's just get our hands on some more seeds then of the aubergine type. Where's my aubergine? Though, over here. Okay. That's cool. There we go. Stuff. Right? Awesome stuff. Yay! Okay. So next up then. Let me craft all this stuff, basically. Alright guys, I've bone milled away here, so I have a stack of each of these plants. We're still missing one though, but I guess we'll fix that later. So what you do is you put the stack in with a pouch, and then you put the pestle in, and you get 64 teramos in your pouch. And then you just do that for each one of these, and each pouch can only contain one thing then. Okay, maybe not aubergine. There we go. Why doesn't it work with aubergine? That's a good question. Right, staff, we're done. And yeah, we need to make this thing. Stone and sticks. Sticks and stones, guys. That's how we do. Sticks. Stone sticks. Right. Okay, so that's that. Now we can place this down as well, of course. That looks like this. Maybe it's this one you put the staff in. No? Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. Yay. Alright guys. So now I think we're ready to start making some spells, guys. And spells. You cast spells from your staff. Mortar and pestle must be used to create petal dust from a certain combination of items. Then dust must be imbued into the staff with the imbuer. Binding the current selected slot of the staff into that spell. After it has been imbued, it must be provided reagents via herbal powder within pouches from the caster's inventory. So that's how. So these pouches are actually our power, then, or our mana, if you will. And then, of course, it must recharge after you've used it. That's the same as a sword. And so, for instance, here, if we want to have the wildfire spell, we need some wild root, some orange dye, some orange tulip, gunpowder, charcoal, and we get petal dust, wildfire. And then there are several types of petal dust here. Petal dust, dandelion winds. Blast forth a massive blast of wind that blows away creatures before the caster. Now that is cool. Conjures up a ring of burning gas around the caster. That sounds dangerous. slime ball, teramos, wild root, spider eye, and allium. You can see these are all sort of a combination of the root 2 things and normal vanilla items, really. So actually you could have this mod only in your vanilla world. So here we go. Sanctuary brings forth a sphere of shielding around the castle, forcing away creatures and projectiles. So these are some of the examples here of the things you can do with this mod. Let me set something up here. I'm thinking we should have wildfire probably, because that's nice in the first spell, and it's a nice and cool one to begin with. Now, okay, I think we are ready to try a spell here, or to create a dust anyway. So we put in the orange dye, wild root, gunpowder, charcoal, and tulip. And then I guess we grind this, yep, and we get some petal dust. Now I think what we do then is we put that in there, in the imbuer, put the stuff on top, and this will start doing things. And hopefully at some point here, it'll be done. And we will have staff of wildfire, and use it like a weapon. Yeah. I need to find a mob now, since there's some deer or something silly like that around here. Yeah, there we go. Hello, sir. Hey, it's magical fire. It doesn't burn the mutton. Yeah, this is cool, guys. I love it. Alright, first off, this does not need recharging. I am, of course, wrong, right? If you hold down Shift and right-click, you will select a different slot of your staff. So now it's slot 3, now it's slot 4, and now it's back to slot 1, and I must have accidentally done that. However, what it does do is it uses some of your wild root in this case, because wild root was the active ingredient in the wildfire spell each time. So that's why it's handy to have your pouches with you guys. Now we're gonna start a little bit with the rituals here with this pyre. I'm gonna basically get you started, and then I think we'll continue this in another episode, because it's probably getting a little bit long-winded, and anyway it's getting a bit late for me here. So to start it off, right, you can craft this Book of Natural Arts, and so what you need is you need some birch bark, which I said in the beginning you get from let's see if I have my knife here somewhere, from making a knife. Yep, a knife. And basically cutting down a birch tree with it. So that's what you need to do that. So once you've crafted this tome, you can then go ahead and craft this tome, and you need one of each of the well, actually you need 2 moonglow and 2 teramos, an ink sac and a feather, runestone, and a birch sapling. The craziness of these recipes, honestly. So that's that. And do I have my doohickey? Yes, I do. Okay, so I can't remember. Yeah, it was 2 of these and 2 of these, right? And a feather, of all things. Do I even have a feather? Might need to go chicken hunting here soon. Oh my days. Feathers. I might have some in my chest, guys. I'll see if I can find one. I have an egg. That's not a feather though. That's not feathers. No. No. All hope is lost, guys. There are no feathers. I'll go and find a feather. I'll be right back. I promise you I'll kill it with my staff. Okay, let's try this again then. Book of the Natural Arts. Alright? Let's have a little read, guys. Within this tome is contained the knowledge of the natural arts, the greater rights of power, and various mystical elements of the world. So we have fairy circles, fairy dust, standing stones, and then we have the rituals here. And yeah, so ritual life will regenerate the vitality of nearby creatures and boost the growth of nearby crops. Ritual of the Storm invokes a torrent of rain from the heavens and keeps fire at bay for all creatures within its radius. And so on and so forth, guys. And then we have a fairy charm here. A rare reward in return for an offering. Fairy charms may be received on offertory plates. Offering a charm to a fairy as an active friendship will spark a bond between you and the sprite. Follow you as a companion. Yes. See, there's more to do in this mod, and some of the spells as well, by the way, are really, really cool. So I'm sure we will actually return to this. And before we finish, guys, I was thinking I was gonna do a little roots area over here. Through this natural arch here, we can have some roots stuff going on down here. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. And also, of course, before we go, I need to see if this thing has come anyways at all. Yeah, I should be able to get this this going now as well. Obviously it hasn't been loaded, so I'll probably have to stand around here for a bit to do it. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you next time. Bye!